How you doing, folks? This is Kim Johnson again. Today is a tragic day in America. We just had a church shooting in South Carolina that happened today. In a few minutes, they say that President Barack Obama is going to speak. That he's headed on a trip to California. I didn't really get into that much details of the news, right? I did hear about that. It's that they was given a prayer for the family members. There was a young pastor who got killed in Charleston, South Carolina. They caught the suspect in, they say, Shelby, North Carolina. The pastor got killed in Charleston, South Carolina. And they said it was a hate crime. And I'm sitting up listening to this. And when I make these videos, right, when you see stuff like this on TV, this is the reason why I make the videos. Okay. And this is what I've been saying to preachers and to pastors. Again, I'm making this video in Atlantic County, New Jersey. They say this was a hate crime. And I just got finished listening to what kind of the drugs the individual was on. And I'm listening to it, right? But I can also see in the background of that too. And then, of course, you hear the news reporters, and the news reporters do have a job. It's a hate crime. It's a very violent situation. They need to control guns more often and different things like that, okay? But what I want to tell you is this, right? I'm going to follow this, and I'm going to listen to it. And events like this, somebody else can make a person do this. Okay? They can make them do it with electronics. In other words, to totally drive a person into the mindset of being bipolar and schizophrenia, okay? To kind of twist the human mind up so tight that you will actually go and you'll commit a murder like this. So I follow stuff like this. I really do. And I like to hear it. Because I had informed the FBI, the local authorities in this city, about things that was going on inside of the minds of people, and how you was trying to drive people mad with religion, and how you did create a hate crime. You said that the white churches was better than the black churches. You told some black men that they should go to white churches because the white churches had more, and they was smarter in theology than black preachers. Okay? I sat outside a church and watched a car from Washington, D.C. sit on the outside of this church. I had just got out of this congregation this Sunday morning. This happened, in which this individual came from Washington, D.C. to see some type of electronic show on how the person was going to respond to the Christian message that was given to him evidently by one of his preachers. And then, if the person, which is more like a hospital thing, okay, in which I can sit back and monitor your reactions to the sermon. And if I don't like the way you react to God love the world, then I'm in the position of playing God, in which I could punish you with some type of electronic device. And I remember telling the person this. What would happen if you was to make a person totally angry with this and he go and shoot a church up? Okay? Because if you have an electronic device in the minds of a person, then they can see you. This is the other type of mindset. These are the reasons why I make these videos. Because the FBI is going to sit back and tell you another lie. This person, this is a bad crime. Then you're going to have the NAACP involved in it, which is a joke. Okay? They need to tell the truth on what's really going on. Were you really the target of a hate crime, or did you make the person do it? Did you drive him to the point of being crazy? Because I have witnessed people like this, okay, who was going totally mad in their minds, in which they felt tempted, I'm going to use the word tempted, to take an officer's gun from his holster in Atlantic County, New Jersey, Janikowski. That is where I'm making it at. And take his gun off of his holster and try to run with it and maybe shoot the police, and then eventually he'll get shot down in the streets. So you got it in the Atlantic City newspaper, right, that this person ran around, right, and he took an officer's gun, and the police had to kill him, so the suspect is now dead. And that's the end of the case. But you did not get to the core of it because you're not trying to stop it. Okay? This is the reason why I make the videos. I called Washington, D.C. one time. I used to live in Washington, D.C. too. Okay? And told them what was going on. She told me it was out of her jurisdiction. This is what she told me. Did you tell about how you wanted people to move to different states because God was sending you there? And if you did not obey God, you was using electronic devices to shock the people on the foot. I told Verizon that they did it. I'm the one that did this. He told me good luck in trying to stop him. This is what they said. Do you tell them how your school kids are putting, again, using electronic devices to put scriptures in the mind of people to see how well they conquer the devil? And the only thing that you have to get them well from this is medication. So you're not hitting it at the core. I'm going to ask America to really follow this. And I want you to listen. Okay? Because I'm a black man and this is a white guy. But was he made to do this? Was he made to do it? Did you tell him how you was playing with the chemistry of people with it in order to make men walk like they was women? Did you tell her that? Did you tell him that? Then you need to hit the core issues, Reverend. This is the truth. Okay, see, I can get on TV all day long, and you have had many occurrences like this in which somebody goes in the church and he shoots the church up. Why did he shoot the church up? And I'm going to say this to you. You need to tell him about the time you told a person to go to Father Divine's altar and put a curse on his altar too. This is what you told the individual. So I see this, right? Now, what type of curse did you want on Father Divine's altar? This is the house of prayer. This is the reason why I make the videos. Okay? Because with this thing, you was telling them that they needed to leave their wives. That they needed to leave their husbands. So you have this happening in South Carolina. And I'm listening to the news. And I'm listening to them. And I'm saying, and see, God has kind of blessed me so I can kind of listen to it. And I have ways of knowing that they're lying. Whether you sent this person into this church to kill this pastor. Did you do that? Well, that may have not been the issue. And I'm not saying that. And I'm asking you to hold the church in prayer and pray that they do find out the exact nature behind it, instead of some courtroom appearances of some prosecutor and some defense lawyer talking a bunch of junk to a bunch of jurors that ain't even true. Because I can dress it up on paper. Okay? I got the person ain't never been, he's never did a crime before. Then I got a stupid psychologist coming in, right? A stupid one at that, to tell me that this person suffers from some type of mental disorders and some type of diagnostic test that they don't did on a person just to find out how they was thinking when they did the crime. When all of a sudden, when you could have been guilty of making him do that. This is the voice that I've been saying in America. Okay? And I'm going to ask that you just keep this nation in prayer. Okay? Pray for Barack Obama. Okay? You want to hit the core of it. Not around the surface of it. I can send a person to jail. But in reality, he or she might have been made to go in there and shoot the church up. I can send him to jail. Okay? I can send this person to jail without even investigating nothing else. Because that is what you did. I've been down to the Atlantic County Parole Office when they used to be down here on Atlantic Avenue, okay, to tell them that you did it. And not only that, right, if the, like, you can have, I've witnessed people like this who have had issues on jobs or getting a job. Maybe your credit card might not have been paid off, in which you have played with people and told them to agree to the Christian principles that they was putting in your mind, right? And if you agree to this, then we'll pay your credit off. Or we need you to go out into the streets and do something for us. And we need to know how obedient you're going to be to us before we do this. And we need you to give your whole mind and body over, okay, to this process that we're trying to create. Okay. Now, I have tried to address these issues. Okay. I have went up to the NAACP. Okay. They told me that I was lying. This is what the NAACP told me. But this is not a lie. Okay, so I'm going to ask America to pray, right? Let's hope that Obama gets to the exact nature of why this is going on so he can stop these people and this authority who have gone too far. I'm going to say God bless you. And I'm going to also say a prayer for the ones in Charleston, South Carolina. Okay, y'all have a great day, and I'll be making more of these. Thank you.